Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very exciting game for you here at the local Sunday League. As you can see, the grass is greener than ever, or at least as green as it looks like it'll ever be. The teams take the field. The team in purple, Aguascalientes, and yes, that is the name of the team, takes the field full of energy and enthusiasm, as you can clearly see. Number 13 takes the field, captain of the team, leader of the team, best player on the field by a mile. No need to debate it. The referee looks like he's scratching a lotto ticket. Everybody gathers around the ref. Did you win, ref? Did you win? Referee says, no, I did not, therefore I still have to ref this game. The fans are out in full support. Number 13's mom is out in full support despite the sun. And the game starts right away. Number 13 receives the ball, already influencing the game. Look at that pass out wide, receives it back from Alex, and look at the way he just controls the game. And what do we have here? We have the first action of the game. What is going on here? Is that a fumble? Is that first down, ref? What is going on? What sport are we playing here? And now we got some action going on the other side. The first attack for the red team goes over. Number 13 laid to cover with a hopeful look, hoping the ball goes over. It does. He hangs his head in shame. Another quality shot from the red team. As you can see, is going to be a very high quality game. Once again, the red team is on the attack, tries to lob the ball over, but it is picked up by Gustavo. Now he can come out playing with his defenders. They can try to build up a play. No, of course not. He's going to launch it up in the middle of the sky. Somebody's playing dead in the middle of the field from the red team for whatever reason. And now the purple team wins it back, and they start what looks like can be a very, very promising attack. Well, let's just quickly move on from that. And now we got some action on the opposite flank. Very good recovery from Alex, who passes the ball up the field to Victor. Victor with a lovely cutback, who passes the ball to the center back Tony with a lovely cut in of his own. Passes the ball to number 13, who was violently fouled. Could have been seriously hurt, but great sportsmanship from the player in red, which we love to see. Now, once again, we switch sports for a second. It looks like we're playing a little bit of tennis, back and forth, back and forth. Very nice of them to incorporate other sports in the middle of the soccer match. Now, once again, the red team on the attack, looking to lob the ball over. Once again, it is picked up by Gustavo, who we already know what's going to happen. He's going to launch the ball up in the middle, up the field. Let's see if they can build something. Oh, what a pass. What a pass with the back of the head. And now Barrera trying to start up the attack once again. Strike one from the red team. Strike two from the red team. Freddy picks up the scraps. Victor, he sends a through ball to Barrera. Can he get it there? No, he cannot. And the referee calls a foul for absolutely nothing. Lucky for the purple team, the goalie has no idea how to kick a soccer ball. The ball falls straight to Freddy. Freddy projects the ball over to Barrera. Is it going to be 1-0? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely composure on the finish. Look at that. Let's look at the replay. Lovely chest control. First time pass into the space. Barrera puts his laces through it and puts Aguascalientes up 1-0. Very well deserved lead. But number 13 with a crucial touch. Of course, it had to be him. Now Freddy with a lovely flick over the opponent. Passes the ball over to Victor, who passes it to number 13. Number 13 passes it. We assume he passes it back. We cannot see the action. Now he can't get the ball. Good lord. Now Alex loses the ball. Now the red team is on the counter. If it wasn't for a clear handball by number 13, who tries to plead his case, the referee has absolutely none of it. He's having none of it. Neither is number 13. He's having none of it himself, but it's irrelevant what he has to say. Fortunately for Aguascalientes, the red team squanders the opportunity. Now Aguascalientes with an offensive throw-in. Number 13 projects the ball to absolutely nobody. But the red team returns the favor and decides to give the ball back. And now Barrera's like, well, you guys can borrow it for a little bit longer. And number 13 says, not today. Committing another foul. Once again, he's not happy. But look at that. Look at that sportsmanship. An absolutely great chap. He can't do no wrong on and off the field. But once again, has to say something to the referee. And fortunately, the red team squanders the opportunity once again. Now the red team is once again on the front foot, and I apologize for calling them the red team, but I generally have absolutely zero idea what the name of this team is. But they're looking to build the attack. Once again, it comes to nothing. As I said, high quality game. And now finally some action on the other side, and the ball falls to Luis Barrera. He passes it to number 13, who has a clear open shot, and he blows it over, ladies and gentlemen. Now the ball is bouncing up in the air once again. Nobody has control. Oh, would you look at that? The game is now tied as the teams stand evenly 1-1. Scratch that. As Aguascalientes suffers from an own goal. Number 13 does his absolute best to get the ball out. Gets tangled up in the net. What on earth is he doing? Good lord. The red team still does not seize their attacks, and now they have a free kick, and it is an actually horrible strike three from the red team. We have no idea if the ball is in or out of play because we cannot see any of the lines. Now the ball is being contested in the middle of the field again. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have ourselves a sandstorm. Number 13 grabs the ball with his hands. Why did he do that? Oh, referee has given a foul. Number 13 with an absolute gem of a pass. We do not see the intended target, but we do not need to, as we know it must have been a gem of a pass. Camera stays on number 13, and with good reason. Like I said, best player on the field, but the action is actually over to Luis Barrera, who finds number 13. Look at that. One touch to control, one touch to settle himself, and then the switch across the field to the intended target. Now Victor's the one leading the attack. Clear handball. The referee finally calls something right in the game, and an opportunity for number 13 to be the protagonist again and put the ball in the area, which he does. Now Freddy controls the ball, and once again a handball, this time in the box. The referee standing in front of it has no excuse to not call it. Aguascalientes with a chance to level the game up once again. Alex is going to be the one to step up and take the penalty kick. The goalie clearly didn't warm up properly, as he's doing a bunch of jumping jacks right before the penalty kick for whatever reason. And now he's going to do some little side shuffle, some little dance. Does all this just to not even dive once the penalty kick is taken. How embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, number 13 with the look of determination as the game goes into halftime with the scores tied at 2-2. It is going to be the red team who kicks us off, and right away they are looking to regain the advantage. Oh, what is going on here? We got some action going on the other side, and it's actually going to lead to a free kick for Aguascalientes. Let's see what they can muster up from this attack. The ball's going to be floated into the area. Goalie completely makes a mess of it. Number 13 with a bicycle kick. What have we just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen? He tries to score the goal of the season. We've seen him do it before. Unfortunately, the outcome this time was not the same, but look at that. Like the leader that he is, gets up right away and tries to recover the ball. Unfortunately, ball gets stripped, and now the ball is flying in the air left and right. Everybody's allergic to playing the ball on the ground. Nobody wants to take control. Booted up the field. The ball decides to play. The floor is lava and says, I'm going to spend as much time as I possibly can in the air. Can somebody finally bring it down? It looks like they can. And once again, it is booted up the field. Oh, but would you look at that? That's actually a really good pass. Now the red team is on the attack. We're going to have to imagine what is happening because we cannot see the action, as the camera operator clearly didn't think that it was important. Now Freddy doesn't want the ball. The red team kicks it out. The camera operator wakes up and kicks the ball back into play. Freddy with a quick throw in to Warner, who uses his speed. Look at that lovely composure. Passes the ball to Freddy, who weighs his options, picks up his head, and realizes that the best option, as always, is to pass to number 13. And how could you not? Look at that, cool, calm, and collected as always. Alex sends the defender going the other way, tries to chip a ball to Toro. Unfortunately, the play is broken up. Once again, booted up the field. Sanchez, number 13, with an opportunity to lead his team to victory. A floater into the box. Freddy with a beautiful leap, but the referee says, I will not allow anybody to play some proper soccer today, as I'm going to make another horrible call. Number 13 flicks the ball over one player, flicks it over the other. Starts the counterattack. Now Luis Barrera tries to project it over to Warner, who passes the ball to Freddy. Freddy's going to lift his head up, and let's see what they can muster up on this attack. He's going to put the ball into Luis Barrera. Is he offside? He is not. He gains a corner kick for his team. Clearly nothing came from it, as we do not even get to see it in the highlights. Let's go back to number 13. Let's just appreciate the elegance and class he shows on the field every time he gets the ball. Well defended over here by Victor. The ball is out of play. No, once again, we cannot tell. We have no idea where the lines are, but clearly they're still playing, which must mean the ball is still in play. Now Toro sends the ball over through ball to Freddy. Freddy gets pulled. The referee once again does not have his glasses on. Another player falls in the field. Referee, what are you calling? The referee decides to not do his job today. They decide to collect the ref fees without actually doing any of the work. A foul. This time the referee decides to do his job, with the ball being thrown into the box, and Warner with a diving header puts the ball into the back of the net. Warner, who had won the foul himself with the diving header, does really well to put the ball into the back of the net, tying the game at 3-3. We apologize as we did not get it on camera, but the red team had gone up 3-2. Therefore, this was the goal that tied the score up at 3-3. But right away, Aguascalientes with the chance to take the advantage, and the ref calls offside. It didn't really matter because Freddy missed. And once again, the ball goes into the box, and the goalie actually does a good job at punching it out this time. And the ball gets right by Toro, and now the red team has a counterattack. Who's going to be able to stop it? Ladies and gentlemen, is that the flash on the field? Oh no, it's just number 13. Nowhere near the ball, but we appreciate his effort and commitment to get back. And now speaking of number 13, look at that, the way he wins the ball back, the way he twists and turns, puts the opponent into an absolute spliff, wins the foul, and of course he's going to be the one to put the ball into the box, trying to get the goal that gives him the advantage. An absolute beauty of a cross, but once again, nobody there to apply the finishing touches. And now the red team wants to win it in one of the last plays of the game. Is this going to be it for them? And saved on the line by the goalkeeper, Gustavo. Ladies and gentlemen, how much more excitement are we going to be able to take in this match? The game's still tied at 3-3. And once again, it is the red team on the front foot who send the ball over, looking to surprise the defense, but it goes straight into the hands of Gustavo. Now, Gustavo, being the nice guy that he is, knows that it's one of the last plays of the game, so he decides to share the ball with the other goalie. Says, get another touch in, my friend, before the game is over. Now, Freddy doing his best to win the ball back, and it looks like he actually wins it back. Ball falls to Fernando, who sends Freddy through. Can Freddy get there before the defender? What the fuck? What the fuck did we just witness? Alright, guys, I know I give a lot of shit to the referees, and a lot of it is jokes, but sometimes you gotta be kidding me. Like, look at that. Look at that. He actually called the foul on that. I'm at a loss for words, but nonetheless, let's resume the game because number 13, once again, is on the attack. Look at that. Takes one touch to control, one touch to open up. Unfortunately, the ball is lost. Now, another throw in for Aguascalientes, and Freddy controls the ball, and the red team out here doing their best impression of a group of fish out of water, just flopping all over the place, flopping left and right. And the referee falls into their trap once again. But number 13 projects the ball upwards on the field. One last attack. How is this going to end? Well, it ends with him being bodied and completely laid out on the floor. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, one last opportunity to put the ball into the box, which he does. An absolute beauty of a cross. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, nobody there to take advantage of a perfect cross by number 13. And the game ends at 3-3. A very exciting game, a very thrilling game from start to finish, ends with the score tied at 3-3. If you like this video, stay tuned as I do plan to commentate on more of my Sunday League games as well as my Friday League games. I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to leave your comments regarding the game or the commentary itself. It is my first time commentating on one of my games, so I just commentate on what I see on the screen. The season has just started for both Sundays and Fridays, so we do have a lot of games to commentate. So stay tuned for more videos and updates on Aguascalientes, the #1 Sunday League team in the Valley. Thank you for watching.